Welcome back. Perception. My life. I feel like the whole of NF's catalog should just be called My Life. So to call one song My Life is quite daring. Did we say that that's usually NF and it's pitched up and got some vocal distortion and all kinds of electronic modifications going on to it? It's amazing how they can make it sound like a buzzing kind of kazoo or wind instrument.
Yeah. Look, I mean this with love when I say it. I wanna answer the phone when you call me. The problem is it's 10 a.m. and you're already drinking. You're probably already wasted. What's the point of having conversation with somebody that won't remember we had conversation? Yeah, we always talk about the same things. We just say them different.
So this is what's going on. First we go musically. Let's listen to that introduction.
Yeah.
So I asked, is that NF? Yeah, it probably is, because the answer is here. You have him rapping and you have him underneath. It's just a copy and paste, carbon copy and paste of what you've just heard, but pitched where it was probably sung. Still some electronic modifications behind it, but you can hear how the original sounds a little bit more. So take a listen, not his lyrics and rapping underneath.
Look, I mean this with love when I say it. I wanna answer the phone when you call me. The problem is it's 10 a.m. and you're already drinking. You're probably already wasted. What's the point of having conversation with somebody that won't remember we
well
had
hidden, isn't it?
Yeah, we always talk about the same things. We just say them different. Try to fix it. Crazy, isn't it? You say mama's always proud and play the videos of us as kids. I get it. I think that both of us live in the past, so we take for granted the present. Maybe next time I'm in Michigan, I'll come and visit. We ain't got a lot in common, but both of us miss her. We can sit inside your smoke for living room and tear up together.
So who's NF's sibling? I haven't read about his family history. Brother, sister, he's talking about one person, we both. He's just one sibling. Feels like maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect here between them and they're a little bit estranged. I don't know, let's see.
That's real. I might do some things you don't like. We all make mistakes, that's just life.
So now we have a call and response. Sorry, I stopped in the middle of the chorus. My thoughts are running wild.
How you smoke for living room and tear up together, that's real. I might do some things you don't like. We all make mistakes, that's just life. They might say I change, that's alright. That's alright, that's alright. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. My life, my life.
Why are we using so many voices to state that's my life? The original riff that we're hearing from the beginning, NF singing that's my life. Another call, a response is my life, that's my life. And also we've had a layer, that's four at least, a layer on top of him, which is higher. Let's dig super deep, where this is probably completely super wrong, but you know I am not any stranger to try to make connections, which are probably not even there or for the intention. So why do we have so many voices?
My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life.
That is four.
My life, my life. My life, my life.
A higher one which is layered on top, and then the one which is of a higher pitch but continuing on that we've heard in the introduction. It's just my life. What's involved in my life is not just one thing. There are many decisions you make in your life. There are many things you do. There are many people you meet. There are many roads you go down, all based on decisions. And these are conflicting decisions in your head. It's not just one voice. It's several voices, but several voices going, should I do this? Should I make this decision? Should I make this decision? Massive, massive shot in the dark here. Maybe I'm giving credit and there's no credit. Maybe Tommy was all like, oh yeah, let's just put a higher pitch here and let's go. Could be fine because it creates interest and it's interesting. But could these different voices also indicate that there are different decisions and different voices that try to influence you to go, this is my life and these are the decisions I want to make? We need to listen to one of these voices and make the right decision for ourselves primarily. Is that it? Probably not. But it's cool to think about.
You know my patience is very thin. Wish I was there again. I'm not embarrassed to say that we've always had issues. I'm embarrassed to say that we never took care of them. Yeah, pain will always find its way to the surface. No matter how deep you bury him. Growing up, I felt like no one never really got me. Eventually, I took that.
And there's one constant. The one constant is this riff that we hear at the beginning, which is throughout the verse, but in the lower pitch, as I mentioned before. That's constant. So is it that's my life as a constant, but then there are many different decisions I need to make? It's a shot in the dark. It's probably not true.
We've always had issues. I'm embarrassed to say that we never took care of them. Yeah, pain will always find its way to the surface. No matter how deep you bury him. Growing up, I felt like no one never really got me. Eventually, I took that out on relationships. Woo! I put my arm around you and I mean it. I love you to death. Aww. These are the moments I know I'ma always hold on to and cherish them. Yeah, life's about taking chances, making moves. Not about what you did, it's what you do. Build on what you got and learn from what you lose, and never let people distract you from being you.
Okay, good message.
I might do some things you don't like. We all make mistakes, that's just like...
Sounds like a true kind of sibling rivalry, but very sweet things here said. And the best thing is you do what's best for being you. I don't think I fully said the lyrics right, but 100%.
They might say I change, that's all right. That's all right. That's all
yeah,
right.
It doesn't matter what
that's
people say.
Right. That's just my life, my life.
Yeah.
My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life.
And I want to bring back to one more thing. Every time I talk about these, I'm really still focusing on music in the sense that, yes, I'm making these connections, but these are all conveyed musically through pitch, through tone color. This is all things that composers and producers do musically to convey messages. And this is so different in terms of the use of, again, electronic manipulation and making that a lot more mellow, sounding like you're even underwater. I should know the term for that, but I'm going to have to look that up. If someone knows it, tell me. I'm learning from you as much as you're learning from me.
That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. Yeah, that's just my life, my life. My life, my life. That's just my life, my life. My life, my life. My life, my life.
And why is that chorus so cool when it comes back again? I'm going to give you the answer right now. The chorus is so cool when it comes back again is because we've just had a chorus preceding it with such different tone color. Again, the electronic manipulation put onto the vocals, the lower pitches, the lower tones, so much more mellow, as if you're underwater, and then bang straight back into that with, again, the much clearer vocals. That's what gets you going, yes, bang, straight in. It makes you feel it. It makes you feel really good. And it also makes you feel more pumped, to look at this subjectively, because the composer has chosen to take something away from you, which you've taken for granted, and then give it back. Musically, we're talking about, not lyrically. It's hard to know when it's going to stop as well. Fade out this time. No. And why is there a fade? Because the life continues. It's not one stop. It's going on. That's his life. And I feel like in this respect, the underlying riff here vocally, which has been manipulated, is suggestive of the ongoing life that he's living. The other voices, again, being suggestive, and again musically, of the different decisions that he's made and the different voices which have led him to these decisions. As he stated, we change and that's okay. But we can see this constant, not really even stopping throughout. Some of NF's music just stops. It's actually rarer, in my opinion, I could be wrong, to have a fade out like we have here. But we have our fade out here because I'm making this little connection, which they may have not even done themselves. Who knows? That the riff there, consistent riff, keeps on going, suggestive of his life, and it's fading because his life is continuing and he's going to continue to make decisions. And these other voices we've heard will influence him in whatever way, but his life is continuing to go on in whatever linear manner that it is, as represented by this vocal riff. There's so much more to do. It's true. I learn much more from you than you do from me. You probably think that's not true, but it is. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Until next time.